we've got the Buffaloes looking to receive to begin this ball game.
They were excited, so I wonder if we won the toss. We were running up down the steps. You hear Gary and I both breathing hard. We had to climb up to the tower here and had to go down and get a hot dog, one of them Buffalo hot dogs. And they're real good, you know.
Yeah, we got the George Wythe Maroons are going to kick off at the 40-yard line to the Buffaloes. Buffaloes will be receiving, moving the ball, stand toward the scoreboard side.
Maroons has a soccer-style kicker, number 11. Who is that, Gary, for the Maroons kicking off? George Wythe Maroons. I saw the quarterback throwing a while ago. He had a good arm. He was practicing over there, warming up, and we're getting ready for play here. I guess they're getting everything set. The referees, are they ready? It looked like they're trying to start the clock. And referee's talking to the tower here to get the clock going right.
Yeah. We've got to get the score off of the scoreboard. Right now it's still showing 14-14. So we'll get that changed up and called up here in just a minute.
While we got a minute here, all you guys, you've been hearing me talk about the Buffalo discount card. That goes to support like team meals and end of the year.
Gary, I don't have the scoreboard on the screen until they fix it.
Okay. Yeah, we've got the Buffalo cards for all you Buffalo fans out there. Just make sure that you do get your Buffalo card. If one of the students or some of the fans would be selling them locally, they're good for a year and give you discounts all throughout the county at various restaurants and convenience stores. We got a clock delay.
They have an electrical problem. They've installed the 25-second place clocks just since last week here, and they have not been on for, I guess, the last part of the middle school game. And looks like, again, it might be having, if it's an electrical problem, they'll have to get it corrected. Or if they don't, the referees keep the clock on the field, and I don't like to ever see that. I mean, it's not to say that they can't tell time, but they got enough to keep up with without have keeping time. And then I tell you, the field really looks good tonight, doesn't it, Gary?
It does, Stan. I mean, we've had some rain. Luckily, we was able to get the ball game in last Thursday, and it rained Friday some, but not to the extreme that we thought we would have. And games were played on Friday, and some were played on Saturday. Now, what will happen with the storm coming up next week? We don't know, but anytime the field can get moisture on it and the warm temperatures, it'll be mowed and it'll look green.
Looks like, can you tell they got that off yet, Gary? Are they still waiting? They trying to stay warm?
Yeah,
all the players are.
They've got the scores off. They got Caleb Turner back to receive the kickoff along with Jared Nichols for the Buffaloes. We've got number 11 kicking off for the George Wythe Maroons.
Okay. We got three deep, 5-3-3. Kicker's kicking deep, kicks down to about the 15-yard line. Got a good run off there.
Yeah, it was Braden Chafin on the return stand to the 20, about the 31, 32-yard line.
And Doran Harmon was one of the first George Wythe Maroons to get in our when we report tackles, for everyone that's watching this, usually you have one or two people really the main tacklers, and sometimes a third guy. But then a lot of times you just have a pile of people. And when people keep stats, usually people that keep good stats, 1, 2, 3 maybe. But it's hard to keep up all these numbers, especially up here in the booth. We can't see them when they're turned and stuff. We'll do the best we can. Right now, George Wythe is lined up for they're lined up almost. They had their linebackers right up on the line trying to stop the Buffaloes, and they did stop the Buffaloes for about a 2-yard loss there.
Nichols on the carry, and ball is going to be right on the 20-yard line, a loss of about 2 yards on that end sweep. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 to go for the Buffaloes on their own 30-yard line to start this game.
I think Doran actually got in on that tackle. He's on that right-hand side, but there were several Maroons that made that tackle. Got upfield, stopped it before he got momentum, and Buffalo's on the ball. Got a left formation. It's a sweep. Going to throw the ball. It's a quarter. He should catch. All he's got to do is catch. Oh, my gosh. Just a little bit short. Good play. He was wide open and all. It's going to bring up third and about, I guess that's 11.5, 12 yards now.
That was Avery Chafin taking the ball from the center on the snap and pitched back to Jared Nichols. And Jared Nichols rolled out to his left and attempted to make about a 20-yard pass, and it just was underthrown. The receiver wasn't able to come back and get that ball.
Everybody's shocked that it was so wide open, I think, on that play. Now, we're moving the flags there. We had a penalty. We got a penalty in the middle of the field, and that looks like a big penalty. So I don't know if they roughed the quarterback or what. That looks like, what did they go, about 15 yards?
That's a 15-yard penalty stand, so it's going to put the ball on the Buffalo 45-yard line.
First and 10.
First down and 10 to go, 9 minutes to go in this first
They're
quarter.
lined up tight. They're in like a, golly, it looks like 6-3, looks like a 3. We got room there. He's turned upside, 21. Floyd County running the ball. Brandon Chafin, and he got about 8 yards there, it looks like.
Great cut by Brandon, too. He looked like he was going to be hit for maybe a 2 or 3 yard gain, and did a reverse, 180 reverse on the defender, and he picked up another 5 yards. So it's going to be a second down and 2, and a great read by Brandon Chafin on that run.
Got some good excitement there in that run. He was ready. He wanted it, you know. Again, we're in a right here, faking off, hand off to tailback in a twist. 21 again. He's got the first and 10. We're on the maroon, about 43-yard line now. Buffalo's moving the ball.
First down, Buffaloes. Buffaloes received the kick to begin the ball game. Had a penalty in there on the George Wythe Maroons. 15-yard penalty, which would help, but also the Buffaloes are moving the ball. And actually, last week, game ended up being a 40-0 ball game against Patrick, and the Buffaloes played a solid game
We're going left
last
formation,
week.
split right, drop back, fake again. It's again another 5 yards. As long as you can do that, 4 yards maybe. I'm getting too excited here, but as long as you can do that, there's no reason to do nothing else till they stop it, right?
Buffalo's going on a quick count too, Stan. They're getting up the line of scrimmage, and it's just pretty much one hut, and they're gone.
About 3 yards on that. There we go, handed off, getting deep. They're right to run. 21 got the ball again. He has the first down and a little bit to spare. Again, 21 for us again. I should remember his names.
Great run by Brandon Chafin.
Yeah.
So he's a smaller back, but he's got quick feet.
Got some speed.
And
That's right. Yeah.
he's got good body control, and doesn't look like he's going to take a big hit. Or if he's going to take one, he'll spin and
We got motion
evade
left.
it. Got 34 James Wade in motion.
Set again, fake. Sprint around left, sprinting left. That's Jared Nichols sprint. He's got 8, 9, 10. He's got it. And we've got a penalty here. I don't know exactly what that might be. It was in either a hole by us or he's a singled hole. So to bring the ball back.
Nichols would have had a first down on the play, I believe. He might have been a yard or two short.
It's a flag in there, didn't they?
It's a holding call against the Buffaloes. That may walk off 15 yards, Stan.
I tell you, as a coach, that makes me holding. There's holding and then there's holding, but there's not a play. There's not a play as played in football that you probably couldn't throw a flag for holding.
So
of course, that was in the mist. That was in the mist over everything. So you got to make sure that if you're gonna hold, don't hold in front of the referee, right?
That's exactly right.
Or if you're gonna hold like Coach Beamer would say, don't get caught. Maybe. But
it's going to take the ball all the way back to the Maroons' 35-yard line. First down right. And about 11 yards to go on this initial drive by the Buffaloes.
Dropping back for the pass, throwing long, got a man in the middle and splits. We got an interception. It's safe to come across for the Maroons and a fumble, but Maroons got back on there after he fumbled.
Looked like that was Cole Simmons on the interception by the Maroons.
And 57 got on the ball there. 57 is Jared Jones. He got on the ball when the running back fumbled it.
That was an unfortunate play for the Buffaloes. They were driving the ball down the field pretty much at their own pace, and the ball was zipped across the middle there. And I don't know if a receiver, if it was back behind the receiver enough to where he couldn't get control, but that was picked off by the Maroons, picked up about 5 yards on the interception. It's going to be first down.
Maroons on the ball.
40-yard line.
2 halfbacks, quarterback in the middle, got slot right, dropping back. Everybody's wanting to pass. Number 3, we've got him in the backfield. They lost about 10, 15 yards. Oh, okay, they blew the whistle. He broke out of there, but they blew the whistle. On that other play, guys, we have 2 good teams playing, and their safety, Jerry must have not have seen the safety. He laid back deep like he's supposed to, deepest man. Laid there, and when he saw it through, he had enough speed to run in front of our guy and catch the ball.
That's Cole Simmons.
Great play, though. Good play.
Yeah, Cole Simmons dropped back, and he did not have a chance. I mean, Buffaloes were on him within almost a second and a half.
Motion right, pitch right, got schoolhouse right. He's going. He's on the sidelines. We've got to get him off that sidelines. We've hit him. He's still running. We tripped him up and got him out of bounds on the Buffalo about 30-yard line.
Stan, that was Capranis for the George Wythe Maroons, and a big game, but we do have a flag, it looks like, on the field, about 41-yard line.
Should be a holding penalty where that's thrown at. Should be. Now, I may be wrong, but should be holding where the flag is and where the action was. And again, as I said earlier in the other game, that was where the play was going, so it had an impact. I think some officials nowadays, if there's a penalty way away from the play, they're not going to throw it, because it has no effect on the play, really.
Yeah, it seems like it always takes away from the big gains. And in this case here, the George Wythe had picked up, at least 30 yards on the play.
They'd probably try to sprint out and pass. Well, no, they handed in like a counter.
Another flag on the play.
Uh-huh.
Could be illegal procedure, false start on the offense.
Yeah, it's on the offense, a legal procedure on the offense. That'd knock them back another 10 yards. So we're going to have to sack it down to about 30, 20, not 30 maybe, not quite 30 anyway, about 20, 22 or 3 yards, I think.
Puts the ball all the way back to the 25, 28-yard line of the George Wythe Maroons. So the big plays were wiped off, and now they're going in the opposite directions. Floyd Buffalo defense is just
playing we got action. We got schoolhouse
ball.
Right. He cuts in. There's a hole right there. Where's the flag? That guy grabbed our kid by the jersey right in front of the referee. No flag. One thing, I played that in position when I was in college some, and if the referees let them hold the defensive end, you almost can't. It's just terrible,
Aiden Taylor come up for Floyd to make that stop stand.
Yes, he did.
Did a good job catching him from behind to stop from a big game. It's going to be 3rd down and 20 yards to go. Ball sitting on about the 32-yard line of the George Wythe Maroons.
In really the scheme of things, he didn't really gain that much, and we just need to make sure they don't get the first. Here again, they're going schoolhouse the other way. Quarterback or keeper, number 28 for us, which is Matthew Cockrum looked like it was coming up. And Matthew, I've watched him grow up a little bit. He's a pretty good little hitter, I tell you. He's probably not as big as some of these guys he's having to tackle.
That's going to bring up about a 4th down and 14 to go for the Maroons, George Wythe Maroons. About 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
As a keeper, he's faked the punt. We got to get up and get him out of bounds there. Just make the tackle. There you go. We stopped him. Buffaloes have the ball on the Maroon. 47 looks like, 46, 47.
Pick up of about 10 yards on the fake punt play, but the Buffaloes held him short of the first down by 5 yards. They're going to take over the ball on the 45-yard line of the George Wythe Maroons in good field position.
Like there, everybody has to do what they've been taught, Gary. Like on that, everybody knows. It didn't look like they had a return on, but if they did, you hit your man, you check, make sure it's not a fake, and then you get in your return. If not, if you're going for it, you just keep your lanes. But that guy was able to get outside. A lot of speed on both sides here. We got fake. We went back to the tailback outside. He got a block. He's cutting back inside, still running on his feet. Okay, tackle by number. That's tailback. Who was carrying that ball, Gary?
That was Brendan Chafin, Floyd County, carrying the ball. Pick up at least 20, 25 yards on the play. Maybe one defender stand of going all the way in the 6 points.
Good cuts. 24, Kennan Flouder was in on that.
It's going to be first down Buffalo ball on the
slot right, hand to the fullback. He's hit the middle. He spins. He runs. He's pumping his feet. I don't think he's going to actually get anything off of that. If they give him forward progress, he might get to the line of scrimmage.
That was Matt Cockrum on the carry. He's going to lose about 4 yards on the carry, so it's going to be 2nd down.
Number 9,
12 yards to go.
There. 19 came up and made the tackle. Brandon Thompson for the George Wythe Maroons.
We got a fast action pace game going on. 4 minutes to go in this first half. or in this first quarter.
I'm already out of breath.
And if it's not a play by the Buffaloes or the Maroons, it's a penalty. So a lot of action on the field tonight.
Wythe was very tight. They're trying not to let us get out at all. They're dropping their linebackers now for the pass. We got a sweep left, just pitch sweep left. 21's run the ball. He got down. He got about probably 3 or 4 yards on that, which is a good carry. 3 times 3 is 12. You don't have to worry about that fourth down.
George Wythe come up. They were more in a prevent. It looked like they was dropping back for a pass, and all of a sudden Floyd did an end sweep, but they recovered and made the stop short of the first down. It's going to be third down, about 8 yards to go, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
I thought he got 3, but he just got, like you say, where they marked it at, he only got 2. Drop back, quick sweep again, reverse around. We threw the ball. The ball's on the ground. I hope Buffaloes look like they got on it at the end, but I'm not sure here.
That looked like 40 recovered that. It might have been Caleb Turner on the recovery. Stan, that play didn't look like it was going to happen anyway. The defender had the end around already figured out. Yeah. It was no way he was going to make that handoff and make it clean. So they was lucky and fortunate to recover their own fumble on that play. It's going to bring up a fourth down. About 14 yards to go. The ball setting on the.
Okay, we need to get the ball off here. Looks like as the referee blown for the time to start. Okay, he's counting right now. We need to get this ball off real quick here. The deep referee on TV is watching him. He's hand up. That means he's at the last few seconds. He's counting down. It's delay a game on the Buffaloes. Yeah,
we're going to have a delay game. The actual time clock on the field right now, Stan, is not in operation. They have 25 seconds, is that right? Between snaps to get a play off. And right now that clock is not in operation. So the umpires and the referees and officials on the field are making those calls. So we got a timeout on the field. And we're going to hear a short word from Farm Bureau.
My dad was a farmer and president of a local farm bureau. He'd say, take care of the little things and the big things will come. Virginia Farm Bureau excels at the little things, like personalized service, fast claim processing, and competitive rates. By insuring your car with them, you support the big things, like farming, agriculture, and the Virginia way of life. And all you have to do is drive. Join me as a friend of the farm today and visit vfbinsurance.com to get a quote or call your local agent.
Okay, we're back to Buffalo Field. 2 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. 0-0. Buffaloes and Maroons. Buffaloes got the ball.
Jared drops back. He didn't see anybody open, so he tried to run the ball. The Maroons are going to get the ball on like the 35-yard line, on their own 35-yard line.
Stan, that play looked like it broke down. I don't know if it was going to be a pass or if it was going to be a quarterback draw up the middle, but they closed in on that play very, very fast before he could pick up any yardage and probably lost 2 on the play. They're going to start the ball on their own 35-yard line, George Wythe Maroons.
I got 2 tall receivers actually going wide. He handed off to the tailback, going wide right, cut off tackle. He got about 5 yards on that.
George Wythe moving the ball right now midfield fairly well, but Floyd's stopping them on the fourth down plays and getting the ball back. But, again, no one putting the ball in the end zone as of yet. We've got 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Buffalo 0, George Wythe Maroons 0.
Both backs, about 3 feet again in the middle here. I don't know if they pull anybody or not. First down Maroons on their own 46-yard line.
That was I believe that was Nick Martin on the Maroons who made that carry, picked up the first down, just enough yardage to move the sticks. It's going to be first down on the 47-yard line of the Maroons.
Going wide again, wide right. All right, good play by Buffaloes. 28 made that play. 28 would be Matthew Cockrum.
Stepping up and making a good play on his own.
And what number was that run the ball? Was that 35, Gary?
No, I believe that was 11, Stan.
11, so 11 is...
Copernicus for George Wythe. Ball is sitting on the 46-yard line of the Maroons. 2nd down and 10. Minute to go in the first
In
quarter.
motion, coming backside, trying again. Motion. Good stop there by the Buffaloes. Two guys on there, 22 and.
That's Caleb Turner on that play. Stopping him for a loss. Actually, it's going to be 3rd down.
Also helping him was Reese Connor. The back went to make a cut inside number 11 for the Maroons. Went to make a cut, but 11 was Capernas again. He made the cut, and I think he slipped up a little weird that evening again. You know how the dew gets up a little bit. I think I saw a little slippage there.
3rd down.
Yeah, they're split out. Oh, that should be a flag right there. As you watch the TV, he moved, and the ball hadn't moved.
Again, folks, umpires are definitely using the white hankies tonight, or yellow hankies tonight, excuse me. And they're making use of it. I don't know that there hadn't been one out there that hadn't thrown some sort of a yellow hanky on the field. So walking off 5 yards, going to bring up a 3rd down and about
Look at his one
15, 16 yards.
Number 1 there, I think his lower body from his waist down is taller than I am. Big, tall receiver on this side on the left. Again, the Maroons are really tight. They're marking off. Okay, they didn't have it marked off right. The Maroons have a real tight offensive backfield, real close to the line. So the Buffaloes on their defensive line have really got to stay at home. Every one of those guys know where they're supposed to be at the snap of that ball. They can't go nowhere else. They got to do what they've been taught. Pass here, we got outside lead. We got leverage on him. We got to keep it. We got him tackled in the backfield for about a. Well, they've already got a big loss. So that's another loss.
It's about another loss of 5 yards, and that's going to bring up about 4th down and 22, 25 yards to go on the Maroon. Yeah, it looks like the spot's going to be about the Maroon 35-yard line. So I would think we'd bring in a punter.
We got a timeout, I think, Gary. It might be time to do a little commercial.
Okay, let's break away right now and hear a word from our friends at Autoville Auto Repair.
Why take your vehicle outside of the county for repairs and services when you drive past us every day? Autoville Auto Repair provides you with quality parts and services. Our local full-service facility provides bumper-to-bumper services, scheduled maintenance repairs, state inspections, and more for most all makes and models. They also have a waiting room or provide local shuttles if needed. Our ASE Mastered Certified technicians have stood behind their work for over 29 years now. So make your way over to Autoville Auto Repair at 610 East Main Street in Floyd for any of your auto repair needs. Like us on Facebook and give us a call at 540-745-4224.
We had our quarter there instead of timeout.
Yeah, that was the end of the first quarter. We got the Georgia Wythe Maroons 0 and the Floyd County Buffaloes 0. So we've had a lot of exchanges, a lot of turnovers, a lot of penalties.
The Maroons went to a spread with their punt. They spread. If we can get to that ball, we need to get to that ball right there. We need to get him right there, number 48 there. He took him down. The Buffaloes going to have the ball on about a 13-yard line going into have the ball going in a 1st and 10 on about, what is that, Gary? Did I get it right? About it's 15,
about
16-yard
line. But a big play by the Buffaloes. That's what was needing, Stan. That we hadn't had anything. I know that number 11 for George Wythe dropped back on the kick, which was Capranis, and the ball was mishandled on the snap for the punt. Buffalo's going to have the ball sitting on about the 17-yard line. This is the first break of the game, and it happens to be for the Buffaloes.
We drop back. Garrett hands it off tailback. Tailback's running hard. He gets maybe a couple of yards there, maybe.
The ball carrier, again, was Brandon Chafin, picking up a tough 3 yards on that play. It's going to make a 2nd down and about 7 yards to go. 9 minutes.
But the right-hand side of the line, 67 there, which to have a 67, some of these numbers we don't have. Excuse me, that'd be 57. 57 was we don't have 50. Yeah, 57 was a freshman, Jared Jones. Dropping back, hands the ball deep to Chafin again. Chafin's wide open, pumping his feet. He's down to about the 1 or 2 yard line, maybe to 3. They may put it on 3. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes.
Buffaloes driving on this. Costly turnover by the George Wythe Maroons is going to put the Buffaloes in great field position as they look to score with about 8 minutes to go in the first half. And staying out, they're sitting right on about the 3-4 yard line first down and go. So they got 4 downs to put this thing in the end zone.
I think it's just a ball past the 5-yard line. Looking at it there, because there's the 10. And again, Buffalo's showing power. Pummer Legar's 21 again, running for the Buffaloes. 21. Brendan Chafin, he should be
got
in.
him
We
in
have
the
a
end zone.
touchdown. All right.
That's what the Buffaloes needed. They had a big turnover on the muff punt.
Buffalo line, came up, blocked people, made holes, and some good running by the Buffalo backs.
Brandon Chafin taking that in for the Big Six for the Buffaloes. They're going to be putting the first score on the board for the night, and we're going to have a attempt by Caleb Turner on the extra point. Lining up.
Okay, we got the ready to snap. Got snap down hole. We got kick. Kick's good, I think. All right.
Kick was up and was good by Caleb Turner. That put the score at 7-0. Buffaloes over the Maroons. And that's going to give us time to take a break and hear a word from Bell's Towing.
Bell's Towing and Recovery, located at 222 East Main Street in Floyd, provides auto and truck towing and recovery services, vehicle lockout service, and secure auto storage with weekend access. They have 2 21-foot rollback towing trucks equipped with 4-wheel drive for those winter days. Contact owner Tommy Bell 24 hours a day at 540-745-3364. Bell's Towing and Recovery, serving Floyd County and surrounding areas for over 30 years.
Buffaloes at the beginning of the second quarter, and 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go, saying 7-0 Floyd County Buffaloes, and that was a big turnover, and Buffaloes ended up capitalizing on it.
Sure did, yeah. Right now we get ready for the kickoff. Turner's kicking again, kicking off from the left inside to left hash. Looks like the Maroons are set in. Looks like what is that? A 5-2-2-2. Kick it, needs to hit a hole and have it roll. He's kicking. This could be a dangerous kick here. They get a fake reverse. They did fake it. We got to stay in our lanes. We got a penalty, which is probably a hole on them. He didn't get a whole lot on it. He gained probably about 5 yards, but it's going to come back.
That was returned by Dyson McMillan of the Maroons. And again, yellow flag on the play, so it's going to probably be against Maroons holding, would you think, or a block,
right
maybe one?
Threw it at, right.
For the viewers that are just coming and joining us right now, the middle school
blocking below the
Buffaloes.
waist, Gary, is what they call that. Blocking below the waist.
That's going to go against the Maroons, but the Buffaloes and the Maroons, the JV team played to a 14-14 tie. An exciting ball game, and it was a game of quarters, really, where the Maroons owned the first quarter, the Buffaloes the second and third quarter, and the Maroons the fourth quarter. So evenly matched ball game, and in a tie. They didn't play off any tiebreaker. So we're into the JV game, and the Buffaloes are ahead 7-0.
Well, we got a breakaway runner here. We got to stop him. He's turning, twisting. The Maroons getting the first down all the way up to the Buffaloes about 25, 30-yard line. About
a 13-yard gain by McMillan on the carry.
He's able to find that seam in the middle of the Buffalo defense. Got to close that down. The Buffaloes will. They'll try something different. They
bring a ball out to about the 29-yard line. First down and 10 for the Maroons. Pretty fast-paced ball game, except for the penalties.
Again, here looks like, again, trying to get around Schoolhouse right. Quarterback I think that's quarterback reading the play, just trying to find a seam. They're really tight, so everything, when they get to moving, you see a lot of bodies and can't find the ball.
Still pick up of about 5 yards. And remember, sports fans, you can catch the JV, middle school, and varsity games on Citizens Cable Television Network, Channel 20, for your viewing. It's on 8:30 in the morning a.m. and 8 o'clock p.m. at night.
Motion again coming back around. They're setting up with great play. There again, number 28, Matthew Cochran did it that's textbook what he just did, didn't he?
Oh, Stan, he had him wrapped up in the ankles, and then he just waited for his help to come in. And when they did, it was about 4 of them. And,
his job is to turn everything inside. He got up, stayed wide. He didn't let them trap him or get into him, and that would be a good highlight tape right there to show kids how to play.
That's
that,
a way
right?
to wrap it up on defense. You make an arm tackle, you get both legs caught up, and that runner's not going to go anywhere. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Big 64 Shane Muntz coming in. I guess they still got, 3rd and 10 here to go. They're split. Their split's a splitter, or wider, I should say. Sprint out right pass. We got pressure on him. Nobody's on the receiver. Almost intercepted by number 1.
Ball
Luke
overthrown.
Phillips of Floyd just was underthrown even by him, you know.
It's going to bring up a 4th down on the Maroons' 30-yard line. And Stan, I guess Floyd ought to, watch for the fake. Even though the ball's on the 30, and you never know. It could be it's a kind of a wet, damp night tonight, and that ball is slick.
And George Maroon uses a spread for punt. They're spread to 3 receivers, 1 to step in the middle to protect him. While
Low
we have
snap.
that ball, good kick. If we can catch this and run it, call for a fair catch. So we'll
Fair
have the
catch.
ball on the 38 to 39 yard line.
Fair catch by Jared Nichols. Did a good job handling and cradling that ball in. That was
Got a good kickoff, didn't he?
great punt by the George Wythe Maroons, and the ball was above the lights. A lot of hang time on that ball. But Jared Nichols
About a 30-yard punt. That's not bad, you know.
gathered himself around under the ball, and it's going to start the Buffaloes on their own 39-yard line. Great field position. 6 minutes to go in the half. Buffaloes ahead 7-0 over the George Wythe Maroons.
Floyd ready. Snap the ball. I don't think Maroon's ready. Good run there. 21. Jason's going down the right-hand side. He's got room. One block. If he get by that, he got by him. He's still running. He's down here. And I think he run into his own player and run out of bounds. No, I think I see a Maroon player that got to him.
Wow, what a run by Braden Chafin.
Great run. Good running, good feet moving. Even though he's making a cut, he didn't stop moving his feet. He kept moving his feet the whole time.
Kept in bounds. I'm sure he was walking the tight line over there on the sidelines. But
Number 7 knocked him out of bounds. How you pronounce that, Gary? Jude?
Regelsberger, it looks like, for the Maroons. But saving tackle, actually, I don't know
was,
that.
'cause if he got by him, he was gone.
I believe he was. So, actually, Braden Chafin is doing a great job. So we've got a timeout on the field with 6 minutes to go, 7-0 your Buffaloes, and we're going to take a short break and hear from Slaughter's Supermarket.
Vicky's Tax Service in Floyd has been in business since 1989. Our practice includes preparation of individual, small business, and farm taxes. We offer payroll services and bookkeeping. We have many clients using QuickBooks, and we offer support for clients using this software for their business records. Call Vicky's today at 540-745-2066 or stop by our office at 116 West Main Street in Floyd.
Welcome back to Buffalo Field. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. We got the Buffaloes 7 and the George Wythe Maroons nothing. Don't forget about tomorrow night as the Floyd County Buffalo varsity team travels to Reiner to play the Auburn Eagles.
Good, should be a good play here. Got wide, right, left. Got sprint out. We fake like we're going to pass. That opens everything up. We spread them out. Good run. Good tackle by number 11 for the Maroons. Number 11 again was
11 by Capranis and 44 Mason Keith. Big kid, good run on the sweep. Good tackle. Pickup of 5 yards on the play, though, Stan.
That
so
doesn't
it's going to
hurt.
make
2 of those, and you got a first down,
Second down and 5 to go. I'll take 5 yards in a cloud of dust any day.
What we did the split ends. We did a split our twins left, which spread them out and gave us room to run. Again, here we faking. We got a pull and tackle, a good pull and a good block. I don't think he got the 5, but he got paper 3.5 there maybe.
That was a carry also by Aiden Taylor. Picked up almost the first down. It's going to be about a yard short, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Connor Floyer made the tackle for the George Wythe Maroons.
Going to put the ball at the 20-yard line. The Maroons. Buffaloes are driving again.
We got 3rd down and about 2 footballs. Okay, we got reverse around. He's got to get upfield. He should have a score. He should put it in. He's got to run by this guy. All right, knocked him out of bounds on about the 4 or 5 yard line, maybe 6 yard line.
James Wade on that play on the end around sweep. Picked up a first down. It's going to be inside the 10-yard line, about the 8 or 7 yard
yeah.
line. So it's going to be first down. Buffalo's going to have 4 downs to put this ball in the end zone. 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the half. And we should see another score, hopefully, here and take it into the locker room 14-0. But we'll see.
Buffalo's in I formation, true fullback, tailback. Got tight twins right, running still up the middle. He got at least back to the line of scrimmage, I think, on that, Gary.
Yep, it wasn't a lot of yardage picked up on that. It was pretty much a blocked-up play up the middle. But, again, right now what the Buffaloes need to do is hang on to the football. They've still only got about 8 yards to put it on the end zone. Kreger on the stop for the George Wythe Maroons.
Again, there's probably more than that in there, but usually the first person, the number we see is the one we call. Again, I like to use all these guys' names if we can, where they can hear the name on TV and stuff, Here we go, type 4 defensive formation. Buffaloes come back. Jared keeping the ball open in the corner. We throw the ball, and it should be a touchdown. Buffaloes, 34 for the Buffaloes. Don't even have a 34. It must
Yes,
not
sir.
be 34.
James Wade on that play stand on the reception of that pass from Nichols.
It's dark in this room up here a little bit. They kind of hide us out. But
Yeah,
James Nichols.
That was a beautiful pass by Nichols. I had a tight spiral on it, and to the deep corner.
We're going to kick the ball again.
Extra point attempt
Turner.
going by Turner.
Again, it's looking good. He's set. Ball snap. Ball's down. Kick, and it should be good. It's good. Right down the middle. Good job.
Wow.
He's doing what he's supposed to. That's
Buffaloes have got a future in their kicking game,
They
is
sure
what
do.
I can see. I'd like to see a field goal attempt out of him. He's got a leg, that's for sure.
Buffaloes, as far as Barstow, was so fortunate last year to have a couple of real good kickers.
Well, we got a score of 14-0 right now. 4 minutes to go in the first half, and we're going to hear a short word from our sponsor, Vicky's Income Tax.
Vicky's Tax Service in Floyd has been in business since 1989. Our practice includes preparation of individual, small business, and farm taxes. We offer payroll services and bookkeeping. We have many clients using QuickBooks, and we offer support for clients using this software for their business records. Call Vicky's today at 540-745-2066 or stop by our office at 116 West Main Street in Floyd.
Yeah, we're back to Buffalo Field. We got 3 minutes to go in the first half, and Buffalo's up 14-0.
Looked like onside kick, but I don't think it was meant to be onside kick.
Turner on the kickoff, and a short kick nonetheless. Ball's going to be Maroons are going to take over the ball right here on the 38-yard line to start the drive with about 4 minutes to go remaining in the first half.
One good thing, there wasn't a return on it. Again, Maroons a little bit split, trying to come schoolhouse right. They got a block there. Evidently made a good block. They end up going to have about 6 yards on that.
It's going to
Number 70 made the tackle. Number 7 was the runner for the, and again, that is.
It's one of those last names, Ragelsberger on the run.
Again, we may not even be close on that name. We apologize, but it's got more letters than I got in the alphabet.
Picked up about 8 yards on the carry. It's going to put the ball at about the 47-yard line of the Maroons.
Motion, still schoolhouse left. They're going to go schoolhouse left and right till we stop.
Pick up a first down, looks like.
Again,
Maybe a measurement coming up, but no.
Matthew Cockram on the tackle.
They're going to move the chains. It's going to be first down George Wythe Maroons. 3 minutes to go in this first half. A ball offsetting on about the 49.5-yard line.
Got a little substitution. Number 90 going in for the Buffaloes. Gabriel Rosales. He just has one in on the right-hand side. Maybe to hit that schoolhouse. Should come back. What they do, they try to sneak it up the middle. Go left, right. Then when you're not looking for it, try to sneak one up the middle. Buffalo stopped it at the line of scrimmage.
Buffalo's had that one figured out. And if you guys keep up with any local players, any local talent around the area. I go back a few years where we had a Josh Woodrum that played at Cave Spring High School down in Roanoke and ended up going to Liberty University. Actually got drafted by the Ravens, and this past Sunday, the Cleveland Browns picked him up as a quarterback, but he had a stellar career at Cave Spring and also at Liberty, and he's playing some pro
Passing
ball.
formation, trying to get somebody deep, cut off patterns, look like we got him coming, balls in the air. There's a fight for the ball. Okay, incomplete.
We're
Oh,
going to get a flag on the play
Gotta-
stand. It was
There's
incomplete.
no way that's interference, but
I believe they were both going for the ball. Keegan Booth was on the coverage, and ball was catchable by either player.
referee's on the field. He sees better than we do, but I just don't see that.
It's probably going to be a 15-yarder. So it's going to give him a first down. It's going to move the yard. It's going to move the sticks down to probably somewhere in the area of the 30-yard line.
That play got the fans excited. Anyway, I think the referee got them excited.
35-yard line of the Buffaloes. 2 minutes to go in this half. Buffaloes need to have a stop here. 14-0 right now in the favor of the Buffaloes.
Yeah, they still trying to. They may try to sneak around Schoolhouse left and right again. Got motion, and see, they almost hike that ball. It's a pass. He's got the ball. They're going deep. We played it good and knocked it out of his hands. Good defensive package, I think. Or did he catch it? Did he come down with that ball, Gary? He did.
Dan, I believe he did make that
I'll
catch.
see how he did it.
The ball was hung out. He was just having to kind of wait. That was Braden Thompson of the Maroons making that catch. But if he would have thrown the ball far enough, he had beat the defense.
The defense was beat. You're right. And
just had to wait on the ball and the pass to get there. But he did make a great catch on that ball.
goes again, trying to up the middle, get you left and right and try to sneak it up the middle.
Pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Put the ball inside the 10-yard lines for the Maroons. It's going to bring up a second down. And about 8 yards to go for them to put the ball in the end zone. They can still actually pick up a first down stand.
Penalty on us. We had a substitution. Didn't get our guys off the field, so it's going to be illegal substitution. We had guys, they're going to call it too many men on the field.
Yeah.
Had 3 guys, you can't substitute late, but it happens to every coach sometime or another. Division I, delay of game. You wonder how in the world they do that with all the help they got. But
these kids, when they run off the field, sometimes you'll see them run at an angle, but a lot of times it's best to, if you would, just run straight perpendicular to the sidelines, and that will get you off the field a little bit quicker. But he liked about 2 steps of making it off the field, and next thing you know, you had a flag.
are we inside the 10? Is that going to be half the distance to the goal? Are we inside the 10?
Yeah, we're inside the 10. That's going to bring the ball down to about the 4, maybe 3-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Try to drive in the middle. See, brought him at the middle.
I believe the Buffalo's going to stop it.
Maybe stop him if you don't fall
Got a
forward.
fumble on play, Stan.
Oh, got a fumble. Oh,
if that,
Buffaloes.
If that stands.
What are they calling here? Let's watch these referees. You never
Ball
know.
was recovered by Tyler Fenton.
Buffaloes have the ball.
And if his motion was stopped, it may stay with the Maroons. But if he was still moving, that's a fumble.
He never did go down. He was still up. They had him stood up trying to, the offense trying to drive him in. They don't call that play anymore where players try to block their own man for more yardage. They don't call that anymore.
Well,
Aiding the runner, it used to be called.
Minute 11 to go in the first half here. Buffalo's got the ball on the
is it even on the 5 or?
It might be. I believe it's sitting inside the 5-yard line, maybe the 2-yard line. They're going to have to be careful here.
Both backs in the backfield going to have to get them out of the. There we go. Good run through there. He's cutting through again. Is that Matthew running again? He's kept his legs running. He was dragging one of the George Wythe players.
Yes, it was.
It
was Brandon Chafin on the carry. Did it?
22, I think, made that tackle, was holding on. Well, he was carrying him for a while. We don't have a 22, do we? Maybe it's 23. Devion Tenson. Maybe it was him. Because it's hard to see these numbers sometimes. But
Buffalo's got the ball out on about the 8-yard line. A little bit of breathing room. 39 seconds to go.
Got the ball deep, going deep. He's got some cuts. He's got some feel. He's got some openings. Just a good run. And
pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Close to the first there, isn't it? Close, I think.
28 seconds to go in the half. Buffalo's ahead 14-0. I believe we got a timeout on the field, and having said that, we're going to take a
For farm and building supplies, make it C.W. Harmon & Son on Route 221 in Floyd. With everything for your home, lawn and garden, and the farm, why go anywhere else? From the right tool by names you know and trust, to the perfect color stain for your new deck. New deck? Yeah, we can take care of that too. Riding, pushing, you name it, C.W. Harmon & Son has the perfect tool and equipment for any job, large or small. Visit us on the web, or better yet, come see us. Family owned and serving with pride. That's C.W. Harmon & Son in Floyd.
Yeah, we're back to Buffalo Field. 28 seconds to go. 14-0 Floyd County. They just kind of recap last week. Game against Patrick, 40-6. Buffalo's winning. Coach Winky Nichols was really pleased with the game that they played last week. Nichols on the carry.
Got an option there. Jared carrying the ball. Was he down or not?
Stan, I believe he fumbled the ball before he went down.
They're going to check it. He threw a marker there, which means he may be down.
Nichols come around with an in sweep, and one tackler stripped him of the ball. And if his knees weren't down, I believe.
Touchdown Maroons. That's what they decided, yeah.
Jared Jones of the Maroons was there to pick up the fumble and rambled in for about 8 yards to a George Wythe touchdown. So it's going to bring that score 14-6. Buffalo's ahead at the moment with 22 seconds left on the clock. We got a timeout on the field, and we're going to hear a short message from Aim High Driving School.
Aim High Driving School in Floyd offers a variety of courses to help you achieve all of your driving goals. Longtime and novice drivers alike will benefit from the quality education offered by our professional, experienced, and patient staff who are licensed and DMV certified with yearly FBI background checks. Get the individual attention you need at a time that works for you. Visit aimhighdrivingschool.com or call 540-904-7381.
Buffalo Field, 22 seconds to go on the half, and Buffaloes are 14 and the Maroons are 6. And Stan, a little mishap on the handle of that carry by Nichols on that sweep.
And he was trying to read it to pitch it, I think, I think he got hit, shuffled it on side. They fumbled the ball a little bit there. I don't think they got the extra point there. I think we denied them, and yep, sure did. They tried to go up the middle on us real quick, and the Buffaloes stopped them there again. You know, the main thing in any type, no matter what time of the game, first quarter, second quarter, you really got to have ball security. And they learned that. And again, we fuss about it as coaches, but there's guys making, as I say, millions of dollars that fumble a lot in pros and colleges and stuff like that. And you just don't want to give the ball up and squeeze it. I know in college we used to have guys have to carry the ball around all their classes every day and have to sleep with it at night and everything if they fumbled in a game. But they don't really do anything like that. But you want to instill in them to hang on to that ball. Yeah, and I know they've been coached this. Everyone has been coached this. I've watched them be coached it, and I've heard it myself, them being told. It's just, they're young and enjoying the sport and, just being critical of anything like that.
That was one of those times that he just happened to be out there on the island by himself, and that one player just took the ball and stripped him down, and he didn't really have any teammates around that could pick up or drop on the fumble, and I'm sure they're going to see and talk a little bit about that when it comes film time and discuss, what can they do to make that a better situation.
This could be an onside kick. How much time we got on that clock?
We got 22 seconds, and George Wythe Maroons are kicking off, and it's an onside kick.
Get on
Buffaloes drop on the ball. Going to have it on their own 45-yard line to finish out this 19 seconds in the first half. Stan, right now, just protect the lead. What do you think?
Definitely, yeah. If something opens up and you run your base play, and with the base play, they've been running off tackle and all, and also at the I backfield, a good strong fullback leading there and pull a guard. Just typical plays like that. But you run the risk if you try to throw the bomb. You might score, but then also you could go in tied up instead of being ahead. Buffaloes have momentum going now. They have split out here. It makes me think they're going to bring the ball right, but not pass the ball. But it could be sprint out right. And there again, see, they spread them out, 2 blockings there. The guys didn't block good. Somebody in the line, 2 or 3 guys didn't block there. These guys shouldn't be there where he's at. Had good space. You see that space in the beginning?
Had good spacing, and I'm surprised they didn't take a knee, but they decided to run it, and picked up maybe a yard on the play, and we got a timeout on the field. And that being the case, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to hear from Nationwide Insurance.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
All right, we're back to Buffalo Field. 11 seconds to go in the first half, 14-6. Buffalo's over the Maroons from George Wythe. Play
action.
action.
Going to throw the ball, play action. All he needs to do is protect the ball, get upfield, get out of bounds, and have another play. Good job. He gained good yardage on that time he ran down.
Nichols picked up maybe possibly a first down. 4 seconds to go. And got time probably for one more play stand before halftime. Again, they don't need to turn the ball over and have another run back. So need to be smart. But again, being a prevent, have somebody in the backfield watching for that kind of fumble and something like that take place and happen. Maybe just take a knee and go on into the locker room with the lead.
All these guys are getting real good coaching. They're mainly all varsity players in a way. We have a JV team, but they work together. All the different coaches work with them. I think the middle school has mainly their 3 coaches. We could pass here again. You trust going to go reverse. We got to open. We got a lead blocker. If he takes him out, 1 block there. He's turning. He's got a good run. He running strength. They're cut him off the field.
That was Caleb Turner on the carry, and he picked up about 30 yards on the play, which ended kind of an end around play, and that's going to end the first half at a score of 14 Buffaloes and 6 for the George Wythe Maroons.
Cabernas is coming off low there. I mean, he tripped him up, but he's kind of walking off real slow there. He may have got hurt a little bit on that play.
All right, we're going to break away for our halftime, and we'll be back here shortly to bring you the second half. We're back at Buffalo Field. If you're just joining us, right now we're starting the third quarter. Buffalo's up 14-6 over the George Wythe Maroons. An interesting half of football, to say the least. A couple of turnovers, and one of the big turnovers, I guess, toward the end of the second quarter was the fumble by Nichols on a quarterback keeper. And it's picked up by George Wythe.
Game, really, yeah.
And he just basically walked straight in on the end zone. If that hadn't happened, we'd have had a 14-0 ball game.
Now, Turner needs to put this ball in an open spot. He don't need to get up there. He needs to put it in an open spot and have it roll. That's a good job. If it'll roll, not go out of bounds, get down, all the guys keep their lanes, cutting across, faking the reverse, got to him. They haven't done much with that reverse. I don't think he gained no more than a couple, 3 yards on that after he caught the ball.
It was one of those low line type kicks that, not a lot of airtime under it, but it's one of those balls that could bounce just about any way and can create a lot of trouble trying to pick it up and run with the ball. A lot of times players just drop and fall on those kind of kickoffs.
I'm going to bet number 10's name, Terry Morgan, was in there. I don't know if he carried the ball or not, but he was right in the mix. Again, we're going to go schoolhouse to left, starting off at. Now, look at the hole over there, Gary. See that guy pulling our jersey over? Where's the flag at over there? Our end, the guy's got him by the arms. If an offensive lineman has his hands on the outside on a guy's shoulders, it's holdings.
That's
all. Got to be inside on the pecs, either there or in flat-handed. But he had jersey there. Where's the holding penalty?
Yeah, you can as a offensive lineman, defensive lineman, you can have your hands open. They just can't be hooking or grabbing.
They can't be on the outside. They got to be on the inside. Again, they're going to keep running. As long as this is a pass here, they're going to try to go deep. The guy in the seam here, he's trying to go deep. Everybody can go up. Incomplete pass.
The ball was
didn't really break up. Number 3 broke it up, but that would be Jared Nichols was in the mix of things.
Yeah, that ball was intended for McMillian with George Wythe Maroons. If he'd have just timed his jump, I believe he would have had it.
He's a tall fellow. I don't know. I wish we had their heights and all. He's pretty tall.
Good pass, good spiral pass. It just wasn't to be. Hit him in the hands. It looked like he got his hands on it, but it just did not bring it in.
Good coverage, Jared. Having to drop back. I think Jared is the safety. He's got to get deep. Nobody can get deep here. We're trying to come around back out of the backfield, trying to go. We can intercept this if we'll get to it. Oh, he caught that ball. Excellent catch for that kid. I know it's the opposite team, but excellent catch by number 11. There.
Wow, what concentration stand on that catch. And Avery Chafin basically had him around the ankles.
Had him covered perfectly.
And Caprius had the hands on the ball and then
actually caught him when he was on his back, So.
Chafin hit him and he dropped him down, and he still pulled the ball in for a big ground.
Maroons on the 44. Again, end around again. Oh, we got him in the backfield. Got to make tackles. Number 11's running. We're going to get him, though, I think. 5, 6, 6 missed tackles. We got to wrap them up,
Still threw him back for about a 5-yard loss to the George Wythe 40-yard line, 42-yard line. It's going to make it second down and about 12.
That's Caponis again running that ball. Good little run, had some good moves. I know the coach was working with them before halftime about keeping their feet moving. So, again, the Buffalo's going to rise to the occasion. It's second, about 12. Going to Schoolhouse left, finding that lanes, cutting up in them. He got it back, probably got 4 yards on that. But, again, that'll make it third and about 7.
Dyson McMillian on the carry for the Maroons. He's a good-looking athlete, and he'll pick up 3 to 5 yards on a carry. But he's been working hard, been playing both ways.
Nicholas Jones coming out, substituting in. 24 is in also for Buffalo. He dropped back, pass all the way, trying to look out here in the flats. Nobody covered the flats. Wide open, and he got the first down.
That's McMillian again, and he's drug out of bounds at about the 44-yard line of the Buffaloes. Do we have a flag on the play?
I'm trying to look. We got pointing around. I think they're just setting the ball up right there.
That was a big game.
They're getting tired, I guess.
It's going to be a first down George Wythe if this play holds up, and it looks like it's going to.
Buffaloes mainly look like they're in the 5. Actually, look like they're a 6-2. Fumble
our
ball, Buffalo ball. Number, get that number. I want to say it's 55.
65. Cody Bledsoe.
Cody
picked up that fumble.
Cody Bloss. I mean, that's good for us to be Cody Bloss did that for the Buffaloes. 65, yeah.
65, I believe it was.
That right? I got it wrong. Right?
Bledsoe. And that quarterback, I don't even believe it hit his hands. It went right straight through him, and Cody just happened to be right there at the spot and dropped on the ball. So we're going to have the Floyd Buffaloes taking the ball at about the 49. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, 14-6.
Okay, right now, see, Gary, they're lined up off sides. See this right tackle? Chapin trying to get upfield. Somebody's not blocking. 24 had to be a linebacker. 24 coming up and making a tackle by himself. That's Cannon Flower. He's made several tackles, and we've called his name tonight.
Don't believe there was much of a pickup on that first down play and may have lost a yard.
Maybe a football or a yard, yeah.
It's going to bring up second down, maybe 11 for the
some
Buffaloes.
Of these numbers is dark up here, isn't it, Gary? I mean, I think we forgot to pay the electricity.
Yeah, we turn the lights on, can't see a thing. If we leave them off, can't see a thing either.
Yeah, if Gary didn't have a phone, we wouldn't see nothing. Okay, we got 2 pulling tackles, got movement. Again, somebody's not blocking the linebackers. We got a penalty in there.
Good run by Chafin, but again, they pretty much had that play. The George Wythe Maroons had that play figured out, and Chafin's carried the ball stand at least 20 times this game. And last week, I'm just looking at a few stats, and last week he had 7 carries for 135 yards. So they're going to him quite a bit in crucial plays, and he does a good job. He's got good speed and he's got good lateral movement.
We looked up there. They got a penalty on the Maroons. I didn't see what the signal was for it. They've started the clock, so the Buffaloes need to get ready and get a play up there. They're trying to tell them to run the clock, but the guys are not doing it over there. I guess they're running now. The referee's ready to play. We've got a slot left, high backfield, drop back, pass, sprint out right. He's open in the flats. He's going to send him long. Okay, caught him from behind. Again, that's a good example. That's Connor Floor there. He stayed with it. He didn't give up. He ran from the backside. He just kept running and running and running. Eventually, he'll catch up with a quarterback.
That's one of those plays that Jared Nichols, just doesn't see. It's kind of a blind side tackle.
He don't know.
He had no idea the kid was coming up. He was running toward the sideline to find an open receiver, and before he could release the pass, Connor Fowler was able to drop him for a loss of about 6 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 16.
We've called his name
for
several
the Buffaloes
times tonight. Connor, he's had a good night.
6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Okay, we got end around again, our back coming around. Now, that was close to a collar. Did he have him on the collar?
It looked like he dragged him down from behind. That was carried by James Wade.
57 making the tackle there for the Maroons. Jared Jones was one of the guys. I think 52 was there also. Just they're getting there, but they're missing 1 or 2 blocks. Right now, the offensive line's going to have to dig in there. They actually look like they may be in almost like a 6. When I say 6'5" or whatever, 5'2", I'm talking about the first number I use is how many linemen are down on the line, and then the second number would be the linebackers. Usually you always have 3 or 4 secondary people, always having a safety. Some people play 2 safeties. The Maroons are playing 1 safety right now. 2 corners wide. But they're shifting linebackers. Got linebackers coming same. Should be easy to block. Block down, you get both linebackers. Jerry drops out. He's getting ready to pass the ball. He passed the ball and jump pass. Caught the ball. A good pass. We're almost right at the 1st down marker almost.
Tyler Fenton on the receiving end of that pass from Jared Nichols. That was a pickup of at least 8 yards. It's going to be 4th down. I would say about 4 or 5 yards to go. Ball setting currently on the 30-yard line of the George Wythe Maroons. Buffalo's driving down the field, staying again. Pretty much commanding the third quarter so far.
Main thing just haven't been able to get outside as we have earlier. Some good hard running and so on, but at the same time, we've got to block a little bit better. See how the crowd line, they're sending everybody this time. See nobody's there. We run around the end. They pitch it to him. He gets the 1st down and more. He's still running. He's knocked out of bounds on about the 20-yard line, looks like.
Braden Chafin again on the quick pitch from Nichols. And it's kind of a dangerous pitch at that. It was on the strong side over there where there was a lot of coverage, a lot of defensive players of the Maroons, and Chafin did a great job of handling and cradling that ball in without letting it get out and fumbling the ball. So
1st and 10 Buffaloes.
1st and 10, and we're sitting on
got
the
a slot left,
20-yard
slot.
line.
We're pitching the ball, pitching around. We mishandling the ball. I think we got back up. I think we still got back on it, I think.
Fumble on the play by the Buffaloes. It looks like it was recovered by the Buffaloes.
I'm calling that end around. It's not end around. I think probably it's the tailback, 3-back coming around from the slot position, or either the pro promotion. We're lucky we got on that ball.
Bryce Thompson on the recovery for the Buffaloes.
Job. I think that's a couple he's gotten on,
It's good awareness of the play and keeping an eye and watching what's going on. And he was prepared to make a block, and the ball broke loose, and he was there to make the recover on the fumble.
Buffaloes looks like 2nd and 14 here. Pitch, deep pitch. We got the outside, got a couple blocks. If he breaks through, he should be able to score if he just get through. Drugged down by number 3. And 48 was the running back.
Cole Simmons brought him down.
48 for the Buffaloes. Adrian Taylor was the runner, and you got the one that made the tackle.
We're inside the 10-yard line. Should be a 1st down Buffalo.
Okay, 1st down, and we've got to put it in. Can't get a 1st from here.
Can't get a 1st, but we got 4 downs to put it in for another Buffalo touchdown.
Again, Buffalo's lined up, balanced line, motion left, come back, motion right. Actually, a quick pitch right. We need to get north and south. We're getting too much east and west there.
Aiden Taylor on the carry and may have lost 4 or 5 yards on the carry. He's going to put him back about the 14, 15-yard line of the George Wythe Maroons.
Next one of the safeties came up and made that tackle. I think it's number 7 there, Judd. And if you'll pronounce that for me again, I don't even have a clue.
Who was that? What
7.
number was that on that one? That was that Rigglesberger, I believe it was. A good ball player. And contained the run.
Again, with Buffalo's lined up, balanced line. They got split in, right? Get back to the tailback. We got room, and somebody's not blocking the linebacker. He came up, linebacker's hurt, number 5. Actually, took a big lit, number 5.
That's McMillian. That's McMillian, and he's been a workhorse all night long. But
he's walking off. Look at him. He got shook up on that play.
May have a shoulder stinger. He's dragging his right arm.
Who was running? Was that Chafin running that?
Yes, sir.
Chafin put a hit on him. He knows he's been hit. Coach Bill, he teaches all those running backs and the running back coaches. They teach them, hey, you're going to get hit when you run the ball, so why wait to be hit? Hit them, you know.
Ball's on about the 12-yard line, Stan, and it's 3rd down and goal. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and Buffalo's got 2 downs to push it across the goal line.
Buffalo's in the right. We drop back, give to the tailback. Getting him outside. He's outside. 1 block, no hole. And we're in for a touchdown. If they gave it to us. Touchdown, no flags.
That was Braden Chafin on the carry, and actually he made that work on his own because he looked like he was going to go off like a left tackle, and then he
probably bounced it off.
Didn't see the hole.
He had plenty of range to run on there once he got started, but right at the end, right before getting the goal line, he had to give a little bit of it. He had to give everything he had because there were some people down there trying to take him down.
Touchdown, Floyd Buffaloes. It brings the score up to 20-6, and
oh man,
extra point attempt.
That one's going to bring rain. He got under that one. That was like 20 yards.
Wide left
that's higher
on the
than
kick.
The goalpost, you know.
A little wide left on the kick on that one. So.
Well, the referees
Caleb
had to
Turner.
watch for a while because it hung so. It almost brought a cloud of rain. It got so high.
Had a lot of hang time on that extra point.
He definitely got the height, don't you think?
Yes, sir. We're going to break away, and we're going to hear a short word from Farm Bureau.
My dad was a farmer and president of a local farm bureau. He'd say, take care of the little things and the big things will come. Virginia Farm Bureau excels at the little things, like personalized service, fast claim processing, and competitive rates. By insuring your car with them, you support the big things, like farming, agriculture, and the Virginia way of life. And all you have to do is drive. Join me as a friend of the farm today. Visit vfbinsurance.com to get a quote or call your local agent.
All right, we're back at 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Buffalo's 20 and the George Wythe Maroons 6. Buffalo had a sustained drive, just about took up the whole quarter, third quarter, and we've got kickoff attempt by Caleb Turner.
Okay, got it high. When you get down to cover, you got to cover it. Good high kick. Fake, they've never kept it on the side. They keep going left. Again, the coach may be doing that too. You notice how they've lined up on the left most of the time on their side. That way the coach can talk to the players. Sometimes when the ball gets like away from you, you just cannot, you can't relate and talk to your players like you need to. And so it seems like they've kept everything on that side for the biggest part. Don't you think this last quarter?
It seems like they run everything to the left side, which basically puts the ball on the left hash mark. And, you know, in terms of the football, you got a left and a right hash mark, and you got the center of the field. But right now the ball's sitting on the left hash mark.
Still tight, same formation, school. That's right. They're getting out there. See, there's a hole. See him in the back of that guy. Good tackle, good tackler. Now he's throwing a flag. I think that's going to be a hole on them, maybe.
Great tackle.
10 by
Avery Chafin.
One of them Chafins. All right, I tell you. Got a lot of Chafins around, don't we? Seems like they're playing some good football.
He come in, shot right at his knees, and ball carrier tried to jump him, go over him, and what was the penalty?
Holding on the George Wythe Maroons.
Okay, it's going to take it back at least 5.
See, again on those ends when they're coming around, if they're
halfway
calling
to
a
the
few of them, but if they let them hold them, that end, I mean, there's one way you can get out of it. You got to learn to either do a jam or you got to do a swim. You got to come off of it, and they held us. And I think they called the one to tackle though. Okay, again here we go. Right, going schoolhouse left. Okay, got hit by his own, but great play by the Buffaloes. That's 20. Is that 28
That's
again?
great. That's Braden Chafin, I believe, standing on the tackle. Was it Braden Chafin? No, it was
It's Matthew Cochran.
Matt Cochran
Yeah,
on the
Matt's
stop.
a good little. All those guys are good little players. I don't want to just say one's a good player because they're all good little players and they enjoy football.
It's going to put the ball about the 15-yard line of the Maroons. It's going to be second down and at least 30 yards to go. Buffaloes are pushing them back, and we may see a safety
Passing
here yet.
situation or a drop back pass, trying to throw deep, recovering. If we can just put pressure on him, he's trying to come back. The ball won't make it.
Yeah, the
Just
ball
threw it
was,
out of bounds.
ball was intended for number 19. That was Braden Thompson of the Maroons, and we knew that ball was not going to be caught.
Of course, number 10 had him covered. Avon Chafin's right there with him. Also, 28 was there with him also.
Quarterback just trying to elude a drop, a sack for a safety back there. It's going to be third down, and again about 20, 25 yards.
Ball looks like it's on, what is that, the 10-yard line, I think?
It's about
the
the
15.
15,
Yeah.
I believe, Stan, of the Maroons.
Put the wrong glasses on. I can't see, I guess. Drop back, quarterback trying to hit the man in the middle on a screen. Not a screen, but a middle. Call a middle divide pass. Just don't want to give him the first. We can give that up, but don't want to give him the first.
Picking up about 7 or 8 yards, but it's still going to be fourth down and about 14 yards to go. And we should see a punt from the Maroons.
Some substitution here. Seems like a lot of the players have gotten in for the Buffaloes.
Good snap, good kick. Nichols back.
Okay, nobody was back this time. They actually must have put a rush on. I didn't see the rush, but
Nichols was back, and they pulled him back in, and the ball was down by the Maroons at about the 26-yard line of the Buffalo. So they're going to get a start at the, like I said, at the 36-yard line. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter, and score 20-6. And we have a timeout on the field yet?
I think they're just switching sides. I don't think we have a timeout. Everybody's ready to play.
Okay.
You see him drop his hand. I think he just dropped his hand. The whistle will start play here.
All right.
They may have done that because that guy kicks a pretty good punt. They know how far he kicks it. It was high, and the receiver back there, he muffs it to something, and then they got the ball there. That was a safe play, really, if you wanted to.
So Buffalo's going to 1st and 10, take over the ball at about the 36-yard line.
And back to the tailback. Good running here. Good move. Keep his feet running. Cover the ball. All right. Takes about 3 or 4 Maroons to take him down. Number 7 is always in there again. Again, he's been a good job. Jared there. He was there. 24 was in there. And 19. Brandon Thompson was in there. And 27, if I can find his number real quick here. You find it, Gary?
Let's see, 27.
I don't see a 27, so I'm seeing things, ain't I?
Connor Fowler may have been on the play, and that was Braden Chafin
Tight
on the carry.
defense for the Maroons. Look like a 4-4 sending outside right linebacker faking it. Okay, we've got a timeout
No,
here.
we got at the end of the third quarter
the
right
end?
now, and you got your Buffaloes leading the George Wythe Maroons 20-6, and we're going to break this time to hear a word from Ottoville Auto Repair.
Why take your vehicle outside of the county for repairs and services when you drive past us every day? Ottoville Auto Repair provides you with quality parts and services. Our local full-service facility provides bumper-to-bumper services, scheduled maintenance repairs, state inspections, and more for most all makes and models. They also have a waiting room or provide local shuttles if needed. Our ASE Mastered Certified technicians have stood behind their work for over 29 years now. So make your way over to Ottoville Auto Repair at 610 East Main Street in Floyd for any of your auto repair needs. Like us on Facebook and give us a call at 540-745-4224.
Yeah, we're back to Floyd Field, and we're starting the fourth quarter, and the Buffaloes right now are leading 20-6. And Stan, they pretty much owned this game except for that one play, that one fumble that was recovered by the Whiffle player and took in, kind of walked in about 5 yards and scored. But we would have a 20-0 ball game, but nonetheless, the Buffaloes have pretty much owned the field defensively and offensively.
Got momentum going now. If we can just keep driving, keep the ball for this whole quarter, score again or 1 or 2. Buffaloes lined up. They sent all the linebackers tailback. If he can get outside, he's outside. Got one coming in, cut in. He got about, about another yard or 2 to get the first. Looks like there's a flag out there.
Matt Cockrum on the carry, and that was a great tackle by the George Wythe Maroons. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 5 if the play stands.
They have a flag there. What are they calling here? Play was away from there.
Holding, maybe. It's against the Buffaloes. Nonetheless, and it may bring the ball back at least to the basically back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to make it 2nd down and 10. A loss of down.
Some of these symbols don't look just like they do on here, Gary, on this sheet we got. But holding again, that was away from major part of the play. I don't know why they call that. They're trying to jam us up. All of them's up on the line. All we got is breaks in. Man's open in the flats. Catch it in the flats. Turn up. We're running 40, 45. He's still turning almost to the 50-yard line.
That's Keegan Booth staying on the reception.
Number 3 making the tackle for the Maroons.
Pickup of about 18 yards on the play. It's going to bring the ball up to about the 47-yard line of the Buffaloes.
Number
and
3
first
for
down.
The Maroons was that's Cole Simmons. You know, Cole, I think we've probably missed his number, but he's been pretty active, I think. We've probably missed his number, but he's been on several plays. Again, these secondary guys are out there on the island, and great play, though. Got the flats open, threw the good ball, turned it up, and got some more yardage after the throw. First and 10 on
Jared Nichols is going to have a big game, I believe. He's going to go over 100 yards passing.
Drop back, pulling our tackles. We're going outside. Got plenty of blocking outside. What can we do with it? Again, number 3 cutting his legs, which again was Cole Simmons again. I shouldn't have bragged on him. He couldn't make no tackle.
Cole Simmons basically stopped the score the way I look at it, because he had one guy to beat, and Cole Simmons did a shoestring tackle on Braden Chafin. Chafin's going to have well over 100 yards. He may be looking at a game of 150, maybe 175 tonight.
We're looking at 1 or 2 blocks. I think we're getting the people out there, Gary. We're pulling maybe a guard and a tackle. I know we're pulling 2 people around and pulling around. Then we got a running back and a blocking back. We're getting the people out there. We just got to hold our blocks a little longer. Not really hold, but we got it to the big fullback there and the fullback in the middle. He may be given the first down. It's kind of where they marched the ball there. Pretty close.
That was Matt Cockrum on the carry.
I love seeing a big fullback. You know that. I mean, I'm glad they're bringing that back to the game.
Wrap that ball up. He's going to be short by about a half a yard, Stan, maybe 3rd down and a half a yard. The ball setting on the 45 of the George Wythe Maroons.
We need to get to, I think, the 41 to be a first down. So we've got 2 tries at it. Maybe we can get another Larry Zonka. You reckon that would be good? I love a big fullback. But again, he's pretty deep there. I gave him 2. He's got more. He's down to the 40, 41-yard line. Again, a very good run by Matthew Cockrum there. Slow getting up is number 51 for the Maroons. And 51 is Dorian Harmon.
Buffalo's doing a good job, Stan, just running the ball, hard-nosed football, straight up the field. Again, we talk about the north and the south, east and the west, but Floyd mixes it up, and the fullbacks do the good job of running the ball straight up the gut and 3 and 4 or 5 yards at a play.
Okay, send a linebacker. We got to get on the ball. We back on the ball. The Buffaloes have the ball and a loss of about 6 yards probably.
Nichols
mishandled the ball there.
The snap come back, slipped through his hands. Luckily, 44 was there. Mason Keith to make the play in the recovery. And it's going to drop them back to about the 45-yard line, loss of about 8 yards on the play. It's going to make a 2nd down and probably 15 to go for the first down, 7 minutes to go in the ball game.
And Jared, he's been quarterbacking for a good while, and Sandlot and All-Star games, stuff like that. It's really, protect that ball. Sometimes you can't make the play. I mean, sometimes it's just not there. And, again, I don't know what happened there. But, again, he's done good. Got the ends around, going up middle. He's turning, twisting, and we got maybe back 2 yards on that.
It's a good hard run up the middle. Again, that's probably the hardest place in football, in my opinion, to run the ball. You've got a lot of defensive tackles, foot to foot. On the front line, good nose tackle, and it's just hard to run that ball up there unless you've got a big hole,
and the
gaping
Maroons
hole.
are not backing off. They're loading up in the front. they've really put it up there and took the chances of sending everybody, or at least sending one. I think they've sent one every time. You see the right side linebacker now is hurting some. He's been over there. Number 35 is his number. Nick Martin. You can tell he's not feeling real good. If we can get outside here, but again, we need 1 or 2 blocks there. Good blocking downfield. As we look downfield, as the parents and people are looking at TV, going down and blocking. That way, if you got a cutback, you get some room.
Fundamentally, you learn every week, you learn every day. Kids are out here practicing hard every evening, and it's just, you play hard until the whistle blows.
Well, it needs something right here to happen because we don't want to give them the ball on, their own, 40, what would that be, 41, 42. They'd like to give it to them. If we got to give it to them, get it deeper down there near the goal line.
Fourth down, Stan.
Fourth down, right. They need to do something. Drop back, pass, roll out right, looking to throw back. He's going to run it. He needs to get rid of it. Good block, but no. Oh, my gosh. Official just is not in the game, or he's not watching the same game we are.
Well, you can hear and you can tell by the fans that
I
Jared.
think they call a personal foul on us from somebody. I don't think he's on the field. He wasn't close enough to hear anybody on the field, was he?
Jared Nichols was scrambling, of course, and just had a crackback block on one of their defensive linemen, and he may have caught him on the blind side. He may not have seen it coming, but looked clean to me.
Again, it was a clean hit, and to call that, maybe he thought it was roughing it, but that guy was chasing his quarterback. He was supposed to block your quarterback.
So that's going to turn the ball over to the George Wythe Maroons, and good field position on the 42-yard line.
Though, they still got to mark off the penalty if they're going to have a penalty. They call a personal foul, too.
If it's a personal foul, it's going to be 15 yards, isn't it? 15 yards from the infraction or from the line of scrimmage?
Be from the point of infraction.
Right now they're discussing it, and while they discuss it, just keep remembering tomorrow night, weather permitting, let's go out and root for the Buffaloes as they travel over to Reiner to play the Auburn Eagles in a Three Rivers district ball game. It's probably going to be the opening district game for both teams.
Gary, they gave him the ball about where the Buffaloes had it. I didn't see them mark off anything. I could have missed it. I have to watch the film and see. But
I didn't see any yardage either marked off, Stan. So is this a turnover from down? Turnover from downs.
I got 2 halfbacks there, split out slot left. Motion. Still, he's going to pass the ball. He's going for wide receiver, going to the S-back. We slipped up, but we're right there. If we can get to him, he's cut back across the field. Got to get to him. He's wide open. They've got a penalty on them right now. If he goes all the way, it's still coming back. These guys like throwing those little yellow flags. Is it close to Halloween or something? I don't know what
it's been a night of big plays and a lot of yellow hankies.
I wish everybody was seeing this tonight. If you could see the moon tonight, looking over the football field, the climate, the temperature and all, hey, it's football weather, isn't it?
It's 60, maybe 60 degrees, and like I said, these kids are playing hard. It's a great football game. That was a pickup of about 30 yards on the play, but every bit of it's coming back, along with about 15 yards tacked on, so it's going to be first down and probably 25 yards to go for the first down for the Maroons with 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the ball game. So
again, control. You got to be in control. This right guy's off sides already. They haven't called him. Play here. They're going to go for pass. They got to get a score. Turn and run. They chasing the quarterback. He's going down left side. We knocked him out of bounds. That should probably be 20. That's 12, ain't it? That's Jared. That's not Jared. 12 is. We don't have a 12. What number was that, Gary?
Well, Cole Simmons had the ball and ran out of bounds, so it's going to stop the clock. And I believe it was took out of bounds by maybe Avery Chafin. That might have been on the play. But anyway, he's took out of bounds. He's going to stop the clock at 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
I think probably Avery over there because he plays that corner. That's a good technique. When these guys fall our guys, they've got to get out. So we've got to get him off field before they snap. Again, they didn't call a penalty that time. Got to get outside. See, they're holding him, trying to throw backside in the middle. We intercepted the ball. Buffalo's have the ball. They've thrown a flag on Maroons. We won't count. He should go all the way. Keep pumping those legs. Got the ball down to, that's Jared
Nichols on the interception.
Down to about the 23-yard line.
Stanley picked it off of about the 50-yard line and returned it all the way down to the say 2023, maybe something like that. Depends on what the call is.
The
it
call
looks
here
like
should be holding on the Maroons where it's thrown at.
it's against the George Wythe Maroons, and it's going to be declined by the Buffaloes, and the Buffaloes are going to have the ball on about the 26-yard line of the Maroons, and in good shape with 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter.
Of course, we're going to substitute. We need to get them in and out quick. We won't get any penalties here. Don't want any penalties. Buffalo fans are stampeding out here in the stands. You hear a little rumbling going on. And I think that's two or three little bitty kids making all that noise. You know that? The little kids with size 15 shoes. How's that sound?
They're rooting for their Buffaloes.
How much time we got on that clock, Gary? I can't see it.
Well, we're down to 4 minutes and 39 seconds. Buffalo's got the ball on first down and about the 25-yard line of the George Wythe Maroons.
Okay, hand it deep. That's what we call a spin play. He's outside. If he gets all the way, he'll score. He didn't quite get outside. A good north and south running. They'll come off tackle. Had to be some good blocking by the tackle and the end over there.
That was Mason Keith on the carry. Good pickup of about 6 yards. So we'll make it down to second down and 4 to go. Ball will be about on the 15-yard line of the Maroons.
Looked like Nick Martin may have been in on that for the Maroons, George Wythe Maroons. Again, still a lot of fine-looking athletes out here. All of them, both teams have some speed. Both teams have some quickness. They're working hard. Again, we got the inside run. Didn't get much after he got the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a yard or two. Mason Keith carrying the ball, and probably 2 or 3. Number 52 was one guy that was in on the and that's Jeb Jeter was in on that play.
It's going to make about 3rd down and 3 to go. Buffalo's probably going to run at least 2 plays here, Stan, to pick up that 3 yards, if I had to guess. Only 3 minutes to go in the ball game.
The JV team, I think, has executed some pretty good plays here. They look good from up here, and of course, just a block here and all that can be corrected at practice. Of course, athlete against fine athlete. Sometimes you're not going to win. You're not going to win all the battles, but you want to win the war. We're rolling out. He's got pressure backside through deep. The number 81's got the ball, carried it, and he should have the first down.
That's a carry. That's a toss to Nick Jones.
Nick Jones, there you go.
Pickup of a first down, which is probably going to seal this ball game. 3 minutes to go. They're going to move the sticks, and it's going to put the ball at about the 12, 10, or first down. I mean, it's first down, it's first down on the 11-yard line. So let's just say that. So they could actually pick up another first down if they needed it, but got the ball on the 11-yard line, 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the game.
Terry Moran was in on that tackle. Also, Cannon Flower for the Maroons. One thing, if we look at the field here, the Maroons, they've only got like maybe 5 other guys on the sidelines over. If you look, Gary, what do you see, 5 or 6? And we got a few more than that, but there haven't been a lot of substitutions. Did they just call?
Maybe a timeout on the field, and if it be the case, so we're going to break away. We're going to hear a brief note from our sponsors from Bell's Towing.
Bell's Towing and Recovery, located at 222 East Main Street in Floyd, provides auto and truck towing and recovery services, vehicle lockout service, and secure auto storage with weekend access. They have 2 21-foot rollback towing trucks equipped with 4-wheel drive for those winter days. Contact owner Tommy Bell 24 hours a day at 540-745-3364. Bell's Towing and Recovery, serving Floyd County and surrounding areas for over 30 years.
Yeah, we're back to Buffalo Field, and we've had a snapping play, and Caleb Turner had the ball and was taking it to the end zone, toward the end zone. Anyway, we made it to it, and I believe it's going to be a penalty against the Buffaloes. They've called the score back. Must have been a holding call on the Buffaloes. It's going to bring the ball all the way back to about the 18-yard line. So it's going to be first down and about 20 to go for a Buffalo touchdown, Stan.
everybody standing up straight. I didn't see anybody close enough to hold anybody, did you? Because what they did, they run a double reverse and had blockers out in front and all. He put in there, and then they threw. I mean, it looked like the aliens were throwing hankies at us. Good run there by taken down by a host of Maroons. Who was that running that ball there?
That was Aiden Taylor on the run. Picked up at least 8 yards on the play. It's going to be second down.
Took care of the penalty and a little bit more, didn't he?
It's going to be inside the 10. Second down and I guess 8 yards to go for a touchdown. And still staying, I think, if he makes it to the 1 yard line, he can still pick up a first down if the sticks are right.
Yeah, if the sticks, they still got the sticks up, so it looks like if he gets to the goal line, he could. We come back, we got a toss reverse again. And it was a fake reverse. They were right on top of that. We didn't have a chance with that one. Adrian Taylor got tackled on that. A little misdirection, a little bit too much ball tossing for me. But I had a coach from Maryland, and one of the coaches, y'all have to ask Coach Bill sometime when you guys talk to him, but says, a toss is no more than a pass, and you still pass the ball, so why not toss it, Especially those people run that triple reverse, or triple option, I should say.
I believe the Buffaloes got this game if they'll just play smart, not
there you go. Good
protect
run
the ball.
there. Look, good mixed
End
direction.
around.
It should be in there. Good block
End
down there.
around.
Oh, my gosh. There's that hanky going out.
James Wade carried the ball into the end zone, but we do have a flag on the play.
Somebody's got pneumonia. Uh-oh, somebody just said something on our team, I'm afraid, which would be a personal foul
Got
against
a
the Buffaloes.
holding on the Buffaloes, unsportsmanship on the Buffaloes.
About 20 yards there. It'd be about 20 yards, yeah. They just like tossing those flags.
So that's going to negate a great run by James Wade.
Coach Bill's down on the sidelines. He's starting to walk around a little bit, isn't he? Getting excited here. These referees, I tell you.
I'd say the referees have had their share of penalties tonight, and it could be a learning process. It's a process for everybody in terms of what to call and when to call it. So I think they've called a fairly even game. It's just been a lot of penalties in this game.
Yep, a lot of penalties. And again, they're if they're really into it for the right reasons, they're into it too. They should be trying to play their best game. Looks like we're in a balance there. Drops back. He sets up, throw the ball. We got two men open. All he has to get the ball to him. He's caught it. He's in the end zone. Again, that's number Luke Phillips there with a catch there. Number 1, Luke Phillips there. Hey, that might be a birthday present for his mother. She had a birthday tonight. So
Luke Phillips
gave her a
big
present.
play. Big play from Jared Nichols.
Nice throw by Jared.
He's got a great-looking arm, Stan. I'm really impressed with the way Jared stays back in the pocket. He doesn't get happy feet. He doesn't get overly excited. He plays his first and second and third options on the plays. Did a great job.
See if Turner gets his hike here on this. It's a good kick right down there. Should be right down the middle. Good job. Not real high. I think he just got under that other one.
Well, that's going to bring us down to about 1:04 left in the ball game with your Buffaloes up 27-6 over the George Wythe Maroons. And we're going to break away and hear a word from Slaughter's Supermarket.
Slaughter Supermarket, located at 536 Floyd Highway South in Floyd, is a Galaxy Food Center and is open 7 days a week to serve you. They carry a large selection of quality fresh meats, groceries, and produce. Their delicatessen is open daily, providing lunch specials, deli meats and cheeses, salads, sandwiches, and baked goods. Also, check out Slaughter's Garden Center and Christmas Shop, where you'll find a great selection of trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Slaughter Supermarket is open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah, we're back to Buffalo Field. About a minute to go in the ball game, and the Buffaloes just has scored, getting ready to kick off to the George Wythe Maroons.
Kicked the ball. He kicked the ball low. Good squibbing kick. The Maroons, they pick it up real good. Number 11, good little runner. We get up. We trade and break the aisle. Number 22 coming across 22. We pop the ball loose. I think the Buffaloes are on it. Buffalo should have it on about the 29-yard line. What's the officials pointing out there?
No official sign from the officials yet. Have they made a motion stand yet on who recovered that ball?
They're trying to figure out what kind of. Never mind. Well, we have a hurt player. They're helping him off there. And let's see. I haven't seen a sign yet. Anything? Well, now he's pointing there. I think
the ball is setting on about the 28-yard line. But he may have had a knee down stand before he fumbled the ball.
I think it should be Floyd Ball. I think, yeah,
okay.
They're pointing out. I think it's Floyd Ball. Floyd Ball.
Okay, Floyd had a recovery on that return.
Again, we're late on some of this telling you guys on TV. You'll be seeing it too. Just sometimes we're not getting a signal very quick. But I saw the ball go down. It popped out pretty quick when he was running. And then you had 2 or 3 Buffaloes. I wish we could have seen who got on top of it. But you guys will be able to see it on television. Here goes the Buffaloes starting to stampede. Hear that noise?
Stampede going. I believe that's a signal for a Buffalo victory here. 53 seconds, 27-6.
Just hold the ball. You don't have to score. Got some new players in. 84 is in for the Buffaloes. I don't even have a number for him again. Okay. I think he just stepped back and took a knee.
Jared Nichols taking no chances at this time and probably going to run the clock out. Fourth quarter. 40 seconds to go.
George Wythe must be out of timeouts, or they'd be calling timeout now. So they got 25 seconds to get the clock off. Remember, they wouldn't, but right now we're down to 30. We'll need to get one more play off here. We can't take a delay of game and mark some more down. This will be the last snap of the ball game, I do believe. Jerry takes the ball. He takes a knee. The other Buffaloes protected him. Very good ball game tonight.
15 seconds, and I believe your Buffaloes are going to come away the winners of this game at 27-6.
You know, it was exciting. It wasn't a dull ball game, even though the score got a little bit higher there, but it was a very exciting game from both sides, I think.
Yeah, it is, Stan. We're going to take a short break and come right back. We're going to hear from Vicky's Income Tax.
Vicky's Tax Service in Floyd has been in business since 1989. Our practice includes preparation of individual, small business, and farm taxes. We offer payroll services and bookkeeping. We have many clients using QuickBooks, and we offer support for clients using this software for their business records. Call Vicky's today at 540-745-2066 or stop by our office at 116 West Main Street in Floyd.
All right, we're back here at Buffalo Field. Had a final score of 27-6. There Buffaloes over the George Wythe Maroons. The Buffaloes are leaving the field. And overall, Buffaloes pretty much dominated this whole ball game except for